welcome everyone to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Tennessee Volunteers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Volunteers will put total leather and we'll get started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Iowa State's offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that the best in the... The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Here we go. On the run, it's Hansen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. They make the stop about... I don't know what it is about a missed field goal that can send a bolt of energy through an opposing offense. Now they've got it at about their own 37. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Cyclones! What momentum you... Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Thomas. Finding an escape route. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball. And you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
The Volunteers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Got his man. Past the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got...
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He might want another play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Second down coming up. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down. 6-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll try the run, finding open areas. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! They take the lead with the 6. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the left side. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Aguilar. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that.
Turning it on. He smashes his way through again. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the ground. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He stopped right there, short of the... Down in this defense trying to preserve the lead.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here.
Touchdown ball! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Safe completion on the screen. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wide out, trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
The clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. Touchdown, Cyclones! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. Dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And how about that for a capper? The likely game winner in the waning moments. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.